This pH and EC meter kit from Vivosun costs about $20 on Amazon, but is it worth the money? In this video, I'll show you how to calibrate the pH meter, then I'll test both meters against my Apera PC60 to see how these budget meters stack up in terms of accuracy. This kit comes with a pH meter, a TDS and EC meter, replacement batteries, instructions, and one set of buffer powders for calibrating the pH meter. If you buy this kit, go ahead and buy an extra set of buffer powders. A 15-pack of buffer powders will only set you back around $9 and it'll calibrate the meter 5 more times. If you use this meter frequently, it's a good idea to recalibrate the meter once a month so that it stays accurate. No calibration powders are included for the conductivity meter because Vivosun claims that this meter is factory calibrated. We'll see about that a little later. To calibrate the pH meter, you need distilled water, 4 containers, and the buffer powders that came with the kit. Fill each container with 250 milliliters of distilled water. 3 of the containers are for the buffer solutions, and the 4th container is for rinsing the probe before and after each calibration point. Each solution needs to be in its own container. As I empty a buffer powder into a container, I set the empty package in front of the container so I can keep track of which buffer solution I'm working with. Stir each solution and then wait until they're fully dissolved before you start calibrating the pH meter. The first thing that you want to do is rinse the meter off in distilled water, turn it on, put it into the first buffer solution, and hold the cal button until the screen flashes 3 times. So once that happens, you see it was flashing 686. So it's calibrated to pH 686. I'll rinse it again, move it to the 4.00, and I'll hold cal again until it flashes 3 times. You can see it's calibrated to 400. And go ahead and rinse it. And now we'll calibrate in the 9.18. And it's done. Now that the pH meter is calibrated, I want to test its accuracy against my Apera PC60. It's a really nice meter, but it costs about $130 compared to $20 for the Vivosun kit. So the first test that I want to do is in the 9.18 pH solution. So as you can see, the Apera PC60 is reading a pH of about 9.23, and I just calibrated this meter right before I did this video too. And the Vivosun meter is picking up about 9.03, so it may be about 0.15 off. So in the 4.0 solution, the Apera is 397, 398, and the Vivosun is about 4.10 when it stabilizes. That's not bad. In the 6.86 solution, the Vivosun meter is picking up about 6.98 to 7, and the Apera is picking up about 6.78. And even still, that's not a huge difference. 0.1 to 0.2 is perfectly fine for a pH meter for just basic hydroponics, like if you're growing lettuce, spinach, stuff like that. If you're within 0.1, 0.2 of the correct pH for your plant, it'll be fine. Now that we've established the Vivosun pH meter is fully capable for hobby use, I want to test the accuracy of the EC meter. Remember, Vivosun claims that this meter is factory calibrated. So this test solution is 1400 microsiemens, and you see the Apera meter stabilizes at a reading of about 1394 microsiemens, while the Vivosun reads the same solution at 1550 microsiemens. So the Vivosun meter is off by roughly 150 microsiemens in this case, but that's really not that bad. Most of these cheaper EC meters are fairly accurate under 1500 microsiemens. This meter is probably going to be really accurate in the sub 1000 microsiemen range. To test that theory, I added some 84 microsimon calibration solution to a cup and tested it. The meter provided really accurate readings at this level, and I really think anywhere in the 1500 and below microsimon range, this meter will be perfect. It's important to keep the meter probes clean and dry when not in use. After you're done using them, rinse them in distilled water and then carefully dry them with filter paper. It works really well because it doesn't contain any oils or contaminants, and it doesn't drop lint or fibers on the probes. Once you're done cleaning, make sure you put the protective caps back on both of the meters. If you're growing leafy vegetables, this combo kit should be perfect. The EC meter should be fine for mixing nutrient solutions with an EC under probably 1800 microsimons. Is this kit going to replace my Apera PC60? No chance, but I think it'll work great for new hydroponic gardeners. If you're interested, I've put a link in the description to this kit, the extra buffer powders, and the filter paper. If this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. If you like this kind of content, subscribe to my channel so you get notifications when I publish new content. That's all I've got, so I'll see you next time.